Mojang just wouldn't add cherry blossom villages, so I'm going to do it for them. So we know that there are 5 different village types, and each of them have their own unique designs to match the specific weather of the biome it generates in. But even with the different village styles, generally there are still some features that are present in all village types, and I want to maintain those features in our cherry blossom village. Here's the plan. First, I started building some of the main decorations just to get a sense of the whole Japanese theme. And as the centerpiece to our village, I thought we would go with a torii gate. I know, how original of me. But on a serious note, working on these smaller decorations really did help me nail down the block palette. So now it was time to work on the actual buildings. And the first thing I wanted to build was, you're never gonna guess, a temple. It was a temple. How unoriginal can I be in this video? I know. Anyways, I figured I would worry about the interior later on since all these buildings were fairly versatile. One thing I did struggle with, however, was that the buildings ended up being way too good. I know that sounds like a good thing, but hear me out. I pretty much scoured every corner of the internet for inspiration and ideas for these builds, and we ended up having way too much detail on the buildings. I mean, for reference, just look at this. This is a Minecraft village, and this is ours. I guess there's no turning back now. So after playing around with a bunch of different shapes and roof styles, and even going as far as using blocks like composters and banners as detail, we found a pretty good foundation of builds to work off with. Finally, after doing all that preparation, it was now finally time to actually build it in the cherry blossom biome. This is gonna be interesting. For the terrain, I figured I would just replace an already existing village in that biome with our village, and this sounded a lot trickier than I intended. You see, our buildings were just ever so slightly bigger than the normal village builds. Just look at this. I mean, it's only a little bit bigger, right? Anyways, doing it this way was easier. Having the roads from the original village already set out, it just helped me visualize where things were going, so it ended up being okay. And now, after doing all that boring work placing all the buildings down, it was finally time for the fun part. I added a bunch of decorations, mainly farms, some haybo here and there, horse carts, even a little pond. I added this fireplace woodside area and even managed to get like an archery range in there. You see, the only thing left to do now was the interior, and I usually love doing the interior work, but I really had to hold myself back here from going bonkers on the detail. Like, come on, a villager would never be able to build this. So I went with a more realistic and boring route and went with something a little bit more suitable towards a villager's building ability. Man, this was such a missed opportunity. I really could have gone crazy with the interior, but hey, I mean, we are building a cherry blossom village and I would like to keep it somewhat vanilla. Now that all of that is finally done, let's actually go check this out in person. Well, what do we have here? Now, before you comment, why is Prismarine here? Mojang would never use Prismarine. I know. Okay, just shut up. Okay, I know. I'm just giving an example. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Mojang probably should add a block like this if they're gonna add a cherry blossom village because the block palette is way too perfect. But for the meantime and in between time, I'm gonna use Prismarine and there's nothing you can do about it, okay? Okay, I dare you. Leave a dislike, okay? I dare you. Why did I get so aggressive over Prismarine? Just left to the torii gate is where our church come in. I know, okay? I know what you see. That is an enchanting table, and I know villages don't have enchanting table, but maybe it should. It just fits in perfectly with this whole theme and the aura the room gives off. I know having an enchanting table in this temple thing might not be something Mojang wants to do, but maybe it's time that Mojang does have enchanting table naturally spawn occasionally, okay? I'm saying occasionally have it spawn in these villages. It will make it feel a lot more special. Now, the bamboo texture does look a little bit different, but that's only because I'm using a mod, which I'll leave in the link in the description. And also, if you check out our villagers, I've given them a nice little suit up. Look at this. Alright, let's actually check out the interior of the shop over here. So this is what we have. We got our little shopkeeper over here, and we have a villager stuck over there. But this is kind of the interior that I went with. It's a little bit over decorated for a village, but I figured this is a special building, okay? Let's actually check out this building. So this is something that I try to involve, just typical, you know, villager buildings that doesn't really serve a purpose instead of having a bed. So if we just look inside, it has a little sunken bed. I figured that would just add some personality to the building. It doesn't have much in there. But you do need buildings like this. It serves no purpose other than having a baby jump on the bed. Never jump on, hey, don't jump on the bed, okay? You never jump on the bed. But didn't your parents teach you that? This building, as you might have noticed, was originally supposed to be a fishing hut, but if you look around the area, there is no body of water for me to attach it to, and it just didn't work out. So I ended up changing it to more like a food building. If we just check inside, it looks pretty cool. Let's just see. What the heck? What are they cooking in here? I don't think the viewers are supposed to see this, everybody. Why are they all looking at me funny? Why are they all looking at me like that? Whoa, 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 that's close enough, buddy. Oh, jeez, there's a sawmill over there. Stop approaching me, leave me alone. Facing our lovely, deadly canteen, we have this building over here, and I believe this is... Okay, hear me out, okay? This is a idea that's a little bit out there. This is a dojo. So first I thought this was supposed to be the temple, but I later turned that into the worship temple, so I didn't really know what to put in here. And this building has my favorite interior out of the whole lot over here. It is absolutely stunning, other than the fact that the frog lights are slightly popping out of the wall. But that's fine, we can just look past that. Now, what we have over here, I know what you're gonna say. Okay, it's slightly over-decorated in terms of Mojang standards, but I had to go with it. I really like this sword decoration style that I found inspiration from the internet, and instead of using an end rod, which would look better, I decided to go with the copper rod instead, just so that I favor Mojang a little bit. If they do add it, a copper rod just seems more realistic. Gorgeous, gorgeous. We got some bamboos. This is where the actual dojo mat is, where they conduct the actual fights. And then this is where, you know, the senseis sit down, have a tea, and watch the students fight. And then this is a masterpiece, okay? This is so perfect. I could not think of a more perfect place to put this. Every dojo, every gym has that quirky little inspirational images and cursive text on the wall, and this is no different. It is absolutely gorgeous and stunning. The only issue again with the whole Mojang village thing is there is no door, which seems to be the theme with all these buildings over here, which could be an issue with zombies. So we're gonna need a lot more backup with these dojos and also iron golems. And there we have it, Mojang. Take the idea. Okay, just take it. I wouldn't even mind. Just take the idea. Cherry Blossom Villages are something I feel like all of us want, and it would be perfect to have it in Minecraft. So I hope this has sparked some creative juices in your brain and then given you a good idea on what a Cherry Blossom Village could look like. Could it be more like this? I don't think it would. I think it would be more watered down like a normal Minecraft village, but that's still okay. So maybe we'll see that in the future, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, because I worked really hard on this video. It took me hours and I'm really tired. So hopefully you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.